What's up guys, Excaliblator here and welcome back to Star Ocean Anamnesis. So the Christmas event has begun and the Vermilion Horndevil has challenged us to a fight. So let's look at his moveset so we can kick his ass. Alright, first up we have Crystal Rays. So for this attack, the Horndevil starts charging up some blue energy and then a gigantic laser spews out of his mouth, and this laser does a lot of damage. It's very deadly. It lingers around for a long time, and as long as it's on the field, it can do damage to you. So this one is particularly dangerous to close range characters who are trying to attack him while he's doing it. So make sure you keep your distance while this is happening. But the moment that the Horndevil charges the attack, that's when he locks his target. So if you can get him to point at a specific spot, or basically if you can move after he's already started targeting you, you will never get hit by it, because he selects his target, or he chooses the spot where he's going to launch the attack before he even launches the attack, and he can't adjust it, so it's very easy to sidestep. Then up next we have Chomp. This is one of his melee attacks. So for this attack he reels back a bit and then he jumps forward using his mouth to chomp at the enemy. And this attack is actually quite dangerous for melee guys, because the first hit of this attack, there's actually two hits to this attack, but the first hit comes out before the attack animation has even begun. So when Horndevil reels back, that's when the first hit begins, and you have to dodge that, because if you don't, you're going to get hit by the second one too, even if you have anti-flinch, because I think it just does that much damage. It usually just goes over your anti-flinch. But as soon as you see him wind up the attack, make sure you create some distance between him and you should be fine. Then we have Dark Sphere Tail. So for this attack, the Horndevil jumps back and he fires 5 orbs of purple energy at his target. And these orbs have a homing effect to them, and he fires them in this like diagonal line pattern. So this attack is actually not as dangerous as it seems. All you have to do, it doesn't even seem that dangerous. All you have to do is just dash towards Horndevil, and these things will never hit you. They're just going to curve around and fly off into outer space or something. Alright, then up next we have Divine Burst. So for this attack, the Horndevil charges up and he creates these pillars of light around him, and then after a couple seconds he shoots them outwards. These pillars can do a lot of damage if you're caught like right in the middle of them, because if you're standing next to the Horndevil, right before he shoots out those pillars, they can actually all do damage to you, and usually that means instant death. So as soon as you see this attack coming, all you have to do is just dash backwards to create some distance between you and the Horndevil, and then look at the little red lines, the little tracks that you have on the ground, and make sure you're not standing on top of one of them, and you should be fine. Then up next we have Steel Separation, and this is another one of his melee attacks. So for this one, he extends his wings and then dashes towards his target, pretty slowly actually, but it does a lot of damage if it hits. So this attack is kind of deceptive, because Horndevil tracks his target all the way until the moment that he launches the attack, which means when you see him charge up for this attack, he's still tracking you. So even if you dash to the sides, he's still going to launch that rush towards you. So to dodge this, you have to time your dash very carefully. As soon as you see him rush towards you, you should dash to either the left or the right, and maybe you have to dash multiple times because he is a pretty big boy. It doesn't come out that quickly, so you should be able to react to it. Then up next we have Tail Blast. So for this attack, the Horndevil jumps backwards, and then he fires an orb of fire from his tail. And when this orb hits the ground, it explodes into smaller orbs that also explode when they hit the ground. And these smaller orbs surround the spot where the original fireball impacted the ground. So to dodge this, all you have to do is just create some distance between you and the fireball, so dash away as far as you can. Or if you want to be risky, you could wait for the first fireball to hit the ground, and when that one explodes, you dash to that spot where it hit the ground, because all of the smaller fireballs are going to surround that spot, which means they will never hit that spot. So if you're standing on that spot where the fireball initially hit the ground, you're also safe. And lastly, we have Tornado Tail. So this is probably Horndevil's most dangerous attack. For this one, he jumps backwards and you can see a large red box appear on the ground, and this of course means that the tornadoes are going to follow this path. So, after he jumps back, you will see some tornadoes spawn behind him, and they will go along that red box, that red line. And if you get caught inside of them, you are probably going to die because they do a lot of damage. So to dodge this, all you have to do is just get out of the red box. So dash to the sides to avoid it. But if you're feeling risky, or you feel like you can't get to the sides quickly enough, you could also dash through the tornadoes, but that requires some good timing. If you're a melee character, you also have to be careful because those tornadoes spawn directly behind Horndevil, and if you're standing right next to him, attacking him, you're probably going to get hit by the tornadoes and take a lot of damage, so it's best to stand back a little. And that's it for the Horndevil's main attacks. He has another attack called Blitz Mode, and this is his Enrage mode. This happens after 7 minutes have passed in the battle, and basically, as soon as this mode activates, every single one of his attacks will be a one-hit kill, so you have to be extra careful when that happens. But I guess that about does it for this video, so hope that was helpful, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Peace!